Hey, welcome back to Summit Sunrise. I'm here with Marty and Lee this morning, and we have an exciting event to be talking about. Now, first, ladies, tell me a little bit about what you guys do and who you're representing this morning.
I'm with Continental Divide Land Trust, and we are a land conservancy group. That we have a number of conservation easements in the lower blue, so that's one of our common interests with Marty's group.
Okay. And Marty, what do you do?
I'm the executive director for Friends of the Lower Blue River.
Okay.
And one of our main goals is to work on the preservation of the land in the Lower Blue River Valley.
All right. So now this morning, we're here to kind of tell everybody about this great event that's coming up. And can you tell me a little bit about what's happening?
Yes, on Saturday from 11 until 2, we are going to be having our FOLBR annual meeting, and it's going to be at the Slate Creek Meeting House, which is an historical meeting house in the Lower Blue River Valley. It was built in 1938.
Oh, cool.
Mary Ellen Gilliland is going to be the speaker for this event, and she's going to be talking about the ranching history and the history of the settlement of the Lower Blue River Valley.
And so tell me a little bit about the Friends of the Blue River. How did that kind of get started?
Well, actually, it started about 1999 and 2000 with a group of citizens in the Lower Blue River Valley who saw that there was a great deal of development going on in Colorado at the time. Mm-hmm. And they really saw that this was an opportunity because it wasn't developed along the entire river valley yet. And so many of the people who have the ranches along that area really decided to work together in order to keep the rural character and the real Colorado in the Lower Blue.
And I think we can definitely say that we appreciate that. I mean, just driving down there now, I mean, it really is such a special place to be. And so this Saturday, with Mary Ellen speaking, we were just talking about how wonderful she is. How would people know about Mary Ellen? What would they know her from?
Mary Ellen is a local Summit County historian and author, and she's authored at least 9 books, and some of the most popular ones, of course, are the Summit County history, and all of us are using her hiking books and have for years.
Right, yeah, I think it was one of the first things I purchased when I moved to town.
Me too.
Yep, and I absolutely love it. I use it all the time. Now, Lee, tell me a little bit about how you're involved with this whole event on Saturday.
Mary Ellen's talk on the history of the ranching is really about people and their connection to the land, their love of the land. And the Continental Divide Land Trust, through our land conservancy work, really allows people to protect what it is that they love about their land. And we've wanted for a long time to host Mary Ellen for some kind of a history talk. And so when we heard that the Friends of the Lower Blue was contemplating a similar talk by Mary Ellen, we said, let's join forces. Let's bring our 2 groups together to share our synergies for land conservation, preservation of the rural and ranching character of the Lower Blue. And so we are sponsoring Mary Ellen's talk at the FOLBR event.
And so tell me a little bit about some of your objectives, going forward this year. What are some of your goals?
Well, FOLBR this year has been involved with several projects. One of them is working toward improved cell phone service for the Lower Blue. That's a little bit far from preservation. However, that's an important issue for safety and for recreation and for the people who live there. Another area that we've been very involved with in the last several years is a livestock evacuation program in case of fire. And we have many families signed up, and we have safe areas for livestock to go to. Another area that we've been really working on is inclusion of land and properties in the Lake Dillon Fire District, and that's a very important issue too. As you know, wildfires are extremely dangerous, and we really need to be prepared for that. And lastly, a very important project is a Highway 9 improvement, and that would be in the northern end of the Blue River Valley in Grant County toward Kremling. There's a large amount of money that's been set aside for a study so that when the funds become available from the state of Colorado Transportation Department, we'll be able to get that road improved. And it includes underpasses and overpasses for livestock and for wildlife as well.
Wow, you guys have a lot of things going on.
We do.
And so for people that might be interested in coming to the talk, how would they go about doing that? Do you have to get tickets? Do you need to, reserve a space in advance? What's the best way?
The very best way is to get in touch with me, Marty, at fulber.org.
Okay.
You do need to reserve ahead of time because we provide a sack lunch for people.
Oh, how nice.
So that's very important. And if you get in touch with me, then I will give you the driving directions to the Slate Creek Clubhouse.
Perfect. Okay. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming on this morning. Definitely very interesting to hear what's happening, and of course, to know that we can get involved this Saturday. So again, it's from 11 to 2, is that right?
From 11 to 2 on Saturday the 11th.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have to take another quick break here on Summit Sunrise, but we'll be back with more, so don't go away.